Hi, let's talk about one of the most important monuments in Cananea, Sonora, La Casa Greene. If you stay until the end of the video, you will not regret it. So let's begin. The Casa Greene is a famous historic building that was the property of William Cornell Greene, owner of the Cananea Consolidated Copper Company from 1899 to 1981, built with domestic and import materials from France and the United States. La Gran Mansión, as it was called at that time, was a house with extreme luxuries never built in the area.
Casa Greene is currently used by astronomers that travel to Cananea during observation season, and from the adaptation of the shareholders.
The house is about 110 years old and is still there as luxurious as ever. We will talk a little about who the owner was. Greene was the son of Eleanor Coronel and Townsend Greene, educated in the private schools and in the Chappaqua Mountain Institute in Chappaqua, New York.
Greene began his career as an employee of OH and Jabina, a company where he worked for 3 years before leaving for the west of the United States as a member of the North Pacific Railway surveying team. He left the railroad and then in 1870 stayed to live in Fargo, North Dakota, before participating in several businesses. He worked in mining and livestock industries in the West, in an area that included Montana, Colorado, Arizona, and Sonora in northern Mexico.
It is known that he had numerous meetings with native tribes and outlaws that roamed the areas he inspected. On September 15, 1899, Greene owned a Cananea mining company, for which he founded the Consolidated Cananea Copper Company, to develop copper-rich resources that he discovered in Cananea. The Greene mine became in a very short time one of the richest sources of copper in the world, with an average of more than 70 million pounds per year.
Consequently, Greene soon became one of the wealthiest entrepreneurs in the United States, and with his success, he created a series of companies such as the Pacific Coast Coal Company, the Greene Consolidated Gold Company, the Cananea Railway Company, the Sierra Madre Land and Lumber Company, a timber company, among others. Although it had good results, none produced the wealth generated in the Cananea copper mines.
Let's talk a little about El Observatorio Astrofísico Guillermo Haro.
The Guillermo Haro Astrofísico Observatory belongs to and is operated by the National Institute of Astrophysics, Optics, and Electronics. It is located in the city of Cananea, state of Sonora, Mexico. It was named in honor to the Mexican researcher and scientist Guillermo Haro.
After the creation of INAOE in 1972, the project of the design and construction of a telescope in the state of Sonora, Mexico began. It was inaugurated on September 8, 1987 and began operations in 1992. In 2015, INAOE received a certification of Protect Natural Area for the reforestation work of the Sierra La Mariquita, where the observatory is located.
The main telescope of the observatory is a rich 3-tin model with a 2.12 meter primary mirror and a 0.5 meter secondary mirror. The observatory has a street grain reflector of 0.41 meters, built by the company Mid Instruments. It is used for the extinction and light pollution measurement. It is mounted on a separate dome from the main telescope. The Dutch company Reed Makers designed the mechanical mount, and the control console was designed and built by the members of the INAOE. It has an accuracy of 0.5 seconds of arc. The instruments available in this observatory are a direct camera, a spectrophotometer, a Boller spectrograph, Chivens, and an infrared camera.
Both places are very interesting, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks.